That's everybody dance since it's National Dance Week. You know, Brother John has to turn my platform into a dancing environment. And we just heard from Rozelle, and now we got Sharpe Elementary in the building. Sharpe is Sharpe in the building. And we have Miss Amanda Fisher, who's the parent of the lovely Princess Sonia Fisher, who's a 5th grader at Sharpe Elementary. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to really do this next introduction in a way that I don't get teared up in here, because I remember when this woman was fighting on behalf of the children and teachers and parents. Every single board meeting, if the camera was not on her, she still was working for children and parents. I mean, she pushed whoever the superintendent was, she pushed them to the maximum to make sure that that superintendent would work hard on behalf of teachers, students, and parents, and principals, and everybody that was involved with Shelby County Schools. If you don't know who Stephanie Gatewood is, I don't know, y'all, you don't know nothing about education here in the city of Memphis. So, Ms. Gatewood, it is an honor and it's a pleasure for me to introduce you back home. You know, this is like a little reunion back home with Brother John here at 88.5. Welcome, 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 and thank you for your years of service, and you still servicing the community and working at Sharpe Elementary and doing, I mean, the outstanding work on behalf of children.
So, Brother John, now who's tearing up, right?
But we family. See, we family. We can do
that's
that,
right.
And it just lets everybody know that it's real. This work is real.
It is real.
It don't stop. It don't even look. Even if you're not a board commissioner, look, but you still working.
That's right.
And you still see that the work must be done.
Yes, absolutely.
But ladies and gentlemen, okay, we're gonna change it to a
Yeah.
body note. You know,
Yeah.
we're getting all teary-eyed up in here. But no, it's National Dance Week. And also, Ms. Gatewood had hit me up like about a month or 2 months ago on Instagram at first, and then Facebook, and just putting the bug in my ear like, okay, Brother John, this dance thing coming. We got stuff going on at Sharpe and across the district. You need to meet Dr. Hines. So because of her diligence and making sure she brings this to the forefront, this is why we've been talking about dance all week here at 88.5. So thank you for doing that. So let's jump right in. I want to talk to the mama first, Miss Fisher, Miss Amanda Fisher, right? Turn that microphone around a little bit to you. All right. So you know our babies love to dance, right?
Yeah.
And I see your baby. She look like a dancer. It's like she want to dance right now.
She want to get down.
Now tell me this though. You know, in school they'll say you gotta, you know, you either gonna be a football player, basketball player, track runner, and all that. Yes, we got our people that do math and science and English, but how is it to have some type of program where your daughter can get some dancing along with her math, English, and her sciences in a day?
I think it's awesome. They need it. They need it's exercise. So it's very, it's very helpful for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It motivates them too, because just like you on football or any other team on dance, you got to keep those grades up.
Right.
You got to come to school every day on time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's part of motivation and exercise and everything, and all kids need it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to turn the microphone to the young and the she looked like she could. They're like, look, I wish it was a camera on here right now because I want to dance. But yes, Sonia, little Miss Sonia Fisher, how important do you think dance is for other little girls like yourself and little boys?
I think it's very important because sometimes when you dance, you want to just express all your emotions out through dance,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very helpful to girls and other things because some people have a really big passion for dancing.
Do you have a big passion for dancing?
I have
Real huge. So, Mama, she not lying, is she, Mama?
She ain't lying.
All right. So now, Miss Gatewood, I wanted to also talk to you because, since you brought all this to us, what is it about the arts? Because, before it was always looked at and, it's like a, people don't know everything, but it's like when you think of arts, you just think of paint. You don't think of dance, singing, and other things that matter. And now I see we're on this new kick called Arts Matter. But dance, it seems like dance it's always been there, but the people never equated dance with arts. Yeah. So how important was it for you to push something like this? Because you are a reason that this is taking place right now.
Okay, so here's why, John. And I'll just give you a personal experience for me. I, of course, went to a school as a military school, and one of my favorite subjects was drama club.
Drama club,
And so my drama teacher told me, you know what, let the world be your runway. Every step that you take, you command that respect. And not only that, well, I wasn't coordinated enough to get on the dance team.
Okay.
However, I know the importance of it. And so when Dr. Hines, we actually were almost too late to get on in the pilot. And so on a whim, Dr. Hines and Drew Davidson accepted us. All the spots had already been filled.
All of them
and
filled.
I asked them, and I was like, no, we didn't get the information, so how can we get involved in it?
Right.
And so I put a call to action out to the students. 35 students said, I only had 25 slots. 35 students said, we want to do it. And I'm like, now, if you sign up, then you got to stay every single day. You cannot drop out of my program.
Right.
And not only that, but we had the most boy dancers than anybody in the entire district.
The most
boy dancers. We have our own mime dance group. And so what I found is that, and I did my research before I said this is what should happen, right?
Yes, ma'am. I know you're going to do your research.
So, yeah, I'm going to do my research. So it is, research shows that those students who are in performing arts in dance, specifically dance, come to school more often. We were able to involve and engage parents at a higher rate because parents want to come and see their children perform.
You know that.
We were able to have academic success because those kids that were in dance programs, their grades skyrocketed. It went straight to the top. And not only that, but then conduct improved as well.
That's what I've been
and they
hearing.
want to be a part of something. So why not engage their minds and their bodies and their academic culture? You know what I mean?
Right.
So what happens is that when you are moving and active and engaged, you can't help but to do well academically.
Exactly.
Because you're reaching a part of your brain that isn't reached by the computer.
Right.
And so we say movement. That's why I say get up and dance, get up and dance. And so to that end, there's some big things coming down the road I want to share with you later. But so that's why I said, if it can happen at Roselle, then why not happen at Sharpe?
That's right.
So we need to have a performance. We need to be able to engage all of our kids.
Yes.
And actually, let the truth be known, every single school in this county, every single school must have an opportunity for kids to do that. It should not even be an option. And access to all. So do arts matter? Yes, they do.
Yes.
Arts matter.
All right. So, Mama, I got to come back to you because she touched on something that parents would like to hear about, the conduct improve, attendance, seem like they come into school because now they got something that they feel a part of. What have you noticed in your daughter from, being involved?
Well, Sonya, I mean, she really loves dance. She's been dancing for a long time, but with Sharpe, it's something I guess Miss Gaywood, because every night she got her stuff together.
Really?
Look, I have to wake her up to go to school, but when she got on this dance, I don't have to do that. She already up and ready to go to school. She knows she going to dance after that.
Wow.
She making sure she keeping them grades up. She got to get on time because Miss Gaywood, look, you not on, like she said,
she on point now. You can't be playing with her now. That military time is no joke.
That's right. So Sonya, it has embraced Sonya. Sonya, she come with it now. I really appreciate Miss Gaywood for that.
So Miss Gaywood, now you see the effect. You know what I'm saying? It's like you seeing, the vision, and now you hear what the mama said. I had to wake her up before. Now she up and she ready. How does that make you feel?
Words can't describe it.
And that's what it's about.
If we can move our kids to that level of passion, and we have touched their soul.
Yes.
And if we can touch their souls, the rest is history.
Yes.
And we have redefined what that child or what that family has to look forward to.
Right.
So for the rest of her life, she'll never forget that experience.
Exactly.
For the rest of her life.
We had a young, another fifth grader say yesterday, she said, because of this program, she said, now I believe that I can be a dancer, like as a career. You see what I'm saying? So before that, I'm like, she was like, I just took it as dance. But she said, now, because of this program, I can be a professional dancer. So now I want to make sure I tell y'all that Sonya, she dances with the new ballet ensemble as well. Tell the people about it. Let's move that mic to a letter. Tell us about that. What is that?
New ballet ensemble is a good school. Like, you can do different genres of dance, like ballet, hip hop, tap, lyrical or anything you want to do, and you can express yourself, like I said, and you can also have fun with the teachers as well.
Really? So what's your favorite genre of dance that you like to do?
Well, my favorite genre is
Ballet? So now you gotta stand on your toes a lot and spin and all. And mama, that's like the little ballerina shoes and stuff like that?
Well, actually, I don't have to stand on my toes like really that much. It's not like 12.
Well, thank you for breaking it down. You know, see, I'm messing. I'm thinking wrong. Look, thank you,
Yeah.
from the mouths
Yeah.
of babes.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to other little girls and boys that may dance, you know, at home, but need to do something like you? How can you get other young people like you to get into this program? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to follow their dreams, do everything that you can to convince your parents or your guardian to get you somewhere so that you can dance.
Now, see, Miss Gaywood, you see, you know, when we ask the young people, mama, they got the answer. It's the adults that need to be like, look, you need to be quiet and listen and listen.
And we need to expose these children to that. So one of the things that I did, thank God, I was able to. We got a field trip for next Friday. We're going to go see Spring Reloaded, in which Sonia will be performing.
Okay.
So I'm taking 40 of our honor roll students to go and support their fellow co-classmates. So we'll be able to do that. But a lot of them have never been to a professional dance performance. And so, as I said, we need our children not to just go to the performance.
Right.
We need our children to be in the performance.
In the performance.
We need them to be, which jumps right back to tonight's great event.
Come on now.
Hello.
Yes,
so tonight
6 o'clock.
at 6 o'clock p.m.
Colonial Middle
over
School.
420 students will be on that stage.
420.
They will open up with the tap routine. So thanks to Dr. Hines and Drew Davidson, they were able to provide tap shoes for every one of our students.
So it's going to be a lot of tapping.
So it's going to be a lot of tapping going on. But not only that, but to have a streamline of one whole line of students constantly in dance routines. It's all about dance tonight. Right. All about dance. Sharpe Elementary has four acts. We have a ballet act. We have our all boys mime team.
Y'all got an all boys mime team?
Yes, you can check us out on YouTube. Go to Sharpe Elementary Mime. You can check out their mime. And the name of the mime team is Silent with a Message.
Silent with a message. Look at this.
Yes.
See, so that's why that's. Mom, this is why Shelby County Schools, we trying to expose. The more we get information out like that, imagine what that does to a parent to be like, man, Shelby County Schools, at least they trying to do something. I know some of the news media to be trying to kill us, but just we are trying to make things happen. And we got people and veterans that's just so passionate about education that's pushing the envelope. So we need more exposure. We need these Sprout programs going around. But before we get out of here, I want you to tell the other teachers or principals, how can you think they can get the program at their school? Or what would you sell to them to get them involved?
Right. So first, let me give you a fact that you would appreciate, John.
Yes, ma'am.
Our boys mime team, we are the only school that has that many boy dancers across this whole district.
So that's actual fact.
That's the actual fact. That's
gotcha.
Factual. We've already checked that with fact check, and that's not fake news.
That's
right?
not fake news. I got you.
So here's what I would say. I would encourage all teachers and principals and family service specialists, because that's actually my title.
Got you. Okay.
To reach out to Drew Davidson, send him an email, and not only say we want the dance program, but also to say, hey, how can we get funding for it? Gotcha. And we have to encourage the board members to put a line item in for this. Because there's only, I think, 12 dance teachers that serve 32 schools. And they're running raggedy, and so they can't. They have to pick and choose who they will put at the school because there's no funding for it. Gotcha. And I think that's critical. It's critical for us to put our money where our mouth is. And if we really want to say that the parents, we really care about you, communities, we really care about you, but we don't want to fund you. Right. No. And that goes to a whole nother point. So that goes to another point that I'm not going to get to right now, right? Yes, but we got to put our money where our mouth is. True. And if we really say that we are concerned about our kids and concerned about our communities and concerned about parental engagement and making sure that we have a whole student, it's part of the 2025 destination. Yep. So we have to put our money where our mouth is. and make sure that we support that.
Yes.
So that our kids can be able to go nationally and perform nationally. So look at the University of Memphis, for example, who won #1 on their dance prom squad. #1 this past year.
Wow.
Right? So yeah, so that's dance, right? And so then not only that, it comes with a cash reward.
Wow.
So we've got to be able to expose our kids. We've got to be able to say, you know what, principals, please support this. But not only that, it has to be holistic, and everybody has to have buy-in.
Right.
The kids will tell you all day long, this is what we need, and this is what we want. So we have to listen to them. When do we start listening to them?
Yes.
They are the number one foundation piece that happens with education.
That's why I got a job.
Right.
Because
So
of
because of the
right.
children. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
So
And I
that's
respect
my advocacy. You know, I'm always
Look,
strong advocate. Honey, you have me talking all
you
day,
with
every
me,
day.
You good.
Yeah.
You good. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, Mom, what you think about what she just said? Because it's so vital that you know, if we really want this in our schools, we're gonna need parents to step up too. You know, I know you're doing your job, but what she's saying is true. We can say what we want, but if we don't have parents out here advocating for their children in a program like this, we might not never get it. So what do you think what do you say to other parents?
I just say for parents, they just, like you said, I'm with them, put your money where your mouth at. It works as a whole team. The teachers, the principals, the parents, most definitely. And I just want to take note as an answer. I just keep on pushing, even for the kids. These kids, they want to do something. You want to take them out the street.
Yes.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing we do. Put them in dance, music, whatever. Anything we do with arts, and they able to express their feelings through that. So that's a phenomenal reason to have kids and do stuff like that.
That's it.
You know, and like I said, parents, they like the final result. So teachers, principals, don't take no for an answer. Just keep pushing till them parents back there and go do what they gotta do for these kids, because we the one who make it happen.
That's
we
right.
got to, and it take money. It does, because a lot of parents do get discouraged when it talks about money. So I totally agree. The community got to pitch in. All is one,
Right.
and it's everybody.
And I think when they, like you said, like Ms. Gable said, you know, if they see this progress, you see children really involved. He said we had 1,200 students involved right now for the first year, and he want to double that next year. So this is how we do. We got to show. It's like we got to show and prove.
That's right.
But I believe once we show it, I don't see the board not supporting something like this, because, like you said, Mom, these children got a whole lot of other things to get into. But if we can find something to keep them out of those other things, I mean, everybody should be on board for this. So I thank you all. I thank y'all so much for coming through it. If y'all got any shout outs, you want to thank anybody before we get out of here, because I want to make sure. Yes, ma'am. Go give it a microphone. Look, yes, ma'am. Sign. This for you.
So I would like to give a special shout out to Dr. Hines for giving us this opportunity.
Okay.
I also like to thank all the other students for participating in this dance program.
Look at that. Look at that.
And especially Ms. Gable.
Yeah, Mr. Principal, what's your principal? Tell your principal.
Mr. Z, we took this class here, so I want to
Shout out Mr. Z.
Big, huge, gigantic, colossal.
Colossal. Wait a minute. Colossal?
Say that again.
Did she say colossal? Say that word again.
Say it again, Sonny.
Big, huge, colossal.
What does colossal mean? What does
It
colossal?
means like this. Enormous.
Look at you, a fifth grader. What? Miss Gable, this was going on over there.
Believe that. That's what we do. Believe that. Believe that.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so who you got? Before we get out of here.
And so we do learn vocabulary in dance, right? So Dr. Hines makes sure, and what I love about Dr. Hines is he ties everything back to academics.
Exactly.
So we have to learn. They have to learn. Dance vocabulary. They have to learn what it means, what it says, and use it in context as well.
Use it in context, okay.
Which is very important. So what I would like to say is I am just so, first of all, I'm thankful to you, John Beth.
What I do?
What didn't you do, right? So you are the ambassador for it all. You make things happen. Like we can have that great idea, but until we have a voice, you bring the voice to it. We've been screaming. I have been screaming. Dr. Hines has been screaming, trying to get this out in the public. And it's been like we've had this program since September, and we've asked and asked and asked to get it out there, and it just falls on deaf ears until I found the right people to get it to.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to craft our own message.
That's right.
And we can't work for the public for the media to do it, the mass media. But you are the one that has done it from the ground up. So you have said it on the radio, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. You blow us up. You shout great things for the district, and I really appreciate that. We couldn't have done it without Dr. Hines and Drew Davidson's vision.
Yes, Drew Davidson, Dr.
Drew
Hines.
Davidson. So I really appreciate him being able to say that they don't say no to me.
Nobody will say no to you.
And then all the parents and all the students, and
shout out to all the
lastly, to my principal, Mr. Gary Zimmerman. Because Mr. Zimmerman had to be the one to say, yes, we'll do it.
Right.
This is his last year as a principal.
Yes.
And we just honor and respect him.
Yep.
I'm getting choked up.
It's all right.
Just thinking about it.
It's all right.
But he is so committed and caring for the children, and he wants to make sure that he provides a A1 quality school for all of our kids.
Yes, I see.
And
that's
so
colossal.
So what he's leaving for someone else to come in and just build upon is
carry
amazing.
on the torch.
And we're going to carry the torch on, and I'll be there next year as well, so that we can ensure that we have more dynamic programs like this for our students.
That's right.
And I just think just our leadership, in essence, to just say thank you. Please, I encourage everyone to continue the work. Our kids deserve it, and they need it.
That's right.
Every child is not academically focused. Well, there is something for every single student in this district.
That's right.
And I encourage us, we have to be the adults to be able to say, yes, we're going to find it. We got to be the grown-ups. We can't sit around and just let it happen.
That's right.
And so those are my final parting words, and I just think that go Shelby County Schools, and let's make it happen.
All right. Well, thank y'all again. Thank y'all to Miss Amanda Fisher, Sonia Fisher, Stephanie Gatewood, Dr. Hines. This wraps up our all week blowing up of the National Dance Week. We had several schools up here, students, parents, teachers, principals. I mean, this is what education is about, and I don't mind losing my job for just talking about everything Shelby County schools, because it's time out for the music sometimes, and I know my listeners understand that.
Yeah.
And because I want to make sure I give them the information so people can say, okay, Shelby County schools got something going on every week.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. So with that being said, thank y'all again, and thank you for all that you do. Keep doing it, okay?
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you. We're a great team. Teamwork makes the what?
Dream work.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.